Gemini, can you tell me one of the best stock in artificial intelligence today that I can trade and get profit very, very soon? I would actually suggest you to give me top 5 coins. So welcome back, people. And just by giving this prompt to AI, I actually wanted to teach you one way that you can use artificial intelligence to make your work a little bit more faster and more efficient for yourself. So basically, this prompt in here is going to research a little bit on the stock market. You can do this for cryptocurrency as well, forex trading as well, and then you're going to get back some bunch of information. So one of them is going to be Nvidia, Microsoft, Alphabet. We have the Nasdaq, PLTR Technologies, Taiwan Semiconductor. So, well, according to artificial intelligence, saying very, very soon is actually going to be a little bit risky. But let's actually go on and do a little bit of TA one by one for some of these coins. All right, today, so I'm actually on the chart of Nvidia right now, and we're opening up this 5 minutes time frame right here, and there is something known as a gap, right? So we have some couple of gaps that I think Nvidia wants to go on and fill. So number one, we do have a gap right down over here at between like 176, but I may actually say that the 5 minutes time frame is not that reliable. So we're actually going to go on the 4-hour time frame and try to see if there's any more gap that we do actually have. And you can see that on the 4-hour time frame, we actually do not have any gap. I actually recognize that on the daily time frame, we do have something very, very interesting here, and I'm actually going to zoom out, show you a little bit of this. So this is a pattern that Nvidia actually got broken out of. So if we do take this top to bottom here, it actually points all the way to 261. But it's going to be a little bit risky because keep in mind, when there was a break here, there was no retest, and there could be a chance of actually coming down one time and actually pushing up to this target. If you're lucky enough, you might actually see Nvidia going up to that target. And then the next one is going to be Microsoft, as we've been told in here. So we're going to write in SFT, and just like that, we do have the Microsoft, and we're going to check off the Microsoft as well. So we have a very big gap here on the Microsoft chart itself. You can see that between 420 and 397, we could actually have a move to the downside. Basically, I can expect a little bit of a push out to 529 from 512, and then eventually go down all the way to 398, which is 24% move down, to actually fill that CME gap, right? Alphabet. So we can actually do something like Alphabet. And let's go on and take a look at Alphabet as well. Alphabet looks a little bit, healthy in here. We do have a break of the inverse head and shoulder. And if we take this inverse head and shoulder and try to see the next technical target for Alphabet, because it's quite bullish right now, then we might actually see a technical target to 217, which is going to be a little bit further price push appreciation of 11.2%. So basically, AI did actually help a little bit with that. Alphabet is super bullish right now, and it's actually performing very, very well. Let's go on and do some information on the news that is circulating right now. Trump says US to hit India with 25% tariff starting August of 1st. And if you guys want to get more guide, and if you want to get help in getting better in trading stocks, I do suggest you to check our Telegram group, and the link is going to be given to you in the description of the video. So you may want to click that because you're going to improve hopefully in the future. So we have a lot of news coming out. So one of them is being Trump says US to hit India with 25%, and this could actually be something that can cause some very big disturbance especially in India stock market. So if someone is from India, well, try to look at these stocks from India and India stock market, because they may actually start to go down. The FOMC meeting today will impact Bitcoin and Ethereum price, or let's say how the FOMC meeting, because we do have the FOMC meeting and do expect some volatility in the market, not only just crypto, but also in the stock market department. So I do love this article. It's written by Coinpedia, so you might actually want to give it a read. And I think one thing that I can actually show is, meanwhile, the real attention is on what Fed Chair Jerome Powell will say during his press conference. So if you basically are not going to be listening to news like this, you're going to go on in your home and you're going to hug your pillow and you're going to start crying if you see the market going down or something like that, because these news are very, very important. So it will suggest that Fed may start cutting rates sooner, possibly as early as in September. And let me tell you one thing, cutting rates is good for stock market, it is good for crypto market, because the higher the rates go up, the lower Bitcoin is going to crash. And if you cut the rates in somewhere in September, basically we have 1 month. And do make sure you're following the channel. Join us on Telegram regarding all this information as well, so that you can stay up to date. And that is something that you guys really have to look forward to. Right now, at least for today's meeting, I think we are going to see some sideways action and not that much of a big drop. So to conclude, some of this information were the biggest highlight for me personally. And I think if you're looking for a trade, we do have Alphabet from Google that is literally looking to push up to 219. Yes, we also have a CME gap until 200, so it should be an easy peasy move up to at least even 200. We're talking about 2.74%, or let's say 3.39%, which is big for some people, and a little bit overextension to this main technical target of 11.31%. And that's it for this video, and I'm going to see you in the next one.